inspiration for the poem was we were supposed to write a persona poem where we do the persona of someone who was nothing like ourselves. And it was really hard for me to find a persona to use. And it took me a couple days, and the night before they were due, I thought, Cain and Abel. But I didn't know which one I wanted to do, but Abel died. So I thought, Cain will work. And so I made it to where he victimized himself. That is. I struggled with finding the proper wording and imagery used, because I didn't know if I should go with that time period or use more modern terms, but in the end I just went with what they had back then. Like when I said 10 water sacks on one stick, because they used to carry water sacks on a stick across the back of their neck. You had to kind of like understand that Cain was the grower of fruit and wheat, and Abel herded the sheep. And if you didn't understand that, then the poem wouldn't make much sense. When I turned the poem in, I was a little concerned because I wasn't sure that I had done it right or that I had used the proper imagery or persona. But he liked it, so that was awesome.
Alright, so I first had the idea, and I just kind of like, I was writing down ideas that I had for just the year in general. And I was gonna do lips, like a theme around lips. So I'm doing this one like sketch in my journal. It's like, okay, that's awesome, I'll do that. So I blow it up, and I'm tracing the bottom outline, but it leaked, like the ink that I was drawing with, the pen like flicked and the ink dripped onto the bottom. So I was like, first I was like, well, great, start over. And then it looked cool when it dried, so I was like, okay, I'll just keep doing that. So I continued that on for the rest of the piece, and then I just made black ink on the sides, and then the color kind of mixed it with the black and kind of looked creepy. And I thought, okay, I have to name it now, like a title. So I decided to do Ultraviolent because it's one of my favorite artists' new albums, and also kind of how Ultraviolet is really bright and undefined, and how it's kind of odd. So I did that, but Ultraviolent because the lips were leaking, and just the black everywhere kind of like created like a creepy kind of like aura. So I continued with that, and I'm pretty happy with it because it turned out to like fit the theme well, and then the title fit perfectly. And even though I messed up like a bunch of times at the beginning, it kind of made it into better than when